everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some more modeling of this A380 Airbus. So let's see. Turn these bodies off here. What we're going to do now, I'm going to show you how to model this vertical stab. And with this vertical stab, we're going to use a few tools to do that. We're going to use the sweep command and line command or line tool and some other things that we're going to use to make this. So what we need to do here, first of all, I'm going to just imagine this coming down through here. So this sweep through here. Just imagine this coming right down through here, and imagine this back line just coming straight down. So what you need to do, we're going to draw a line from about where this comes into here and a line back here. So to draw that line, what we do, we come over here. And remember, everything is drawn on a plane except if it's drawn in 3D. But we're not drawn in 3D. I'm not teaching you guys how to draw in 3D just yet. Right now, we're going to be drawing on a plane. So what I want to do is I want you to come over here and click Create Sketch. And click this plane here because we're going to draw that line on this plane. Now I want you to use the line tool. Now you can use the shortcut, the letter L for the line tool, or you can come up here to create and use line up here. But if you're new to Fusion, I would highly recommend that you come up here and use the line command because you see all these other ones up here too. And you know where they are by looking at them. But okay, so we'll just go ahead and click this. Now, what like I said, I'm just going to imagine this coming down here, about right here. And this right about here. Then right click and click OK. And you want this line here just to be lower than this right here. Okay, now what I want to do is go ahead and finish sketch. And I want you to come up here because we're going to use a plane at an angle and use this line here to create that plane at that angle. So we come up here to construct. And you select plane at an angle. And we're going to use this line right here. Click this line. And keep this at 0 degrees because now that plane is straight across where we want it to be. And we come back here and just click OK. Now, if you're wondering, these lines that extend out further, this is the plane here. And that's the end of the plane. And that color, as you can see, is the plane. Now, we want to create a sketch on that plane. So, click this over here so we can get to the top. Left click the plane itself, then come over here to create sketch and click on create sketch. Now this rotated, it's no big deal. Just come over here and click this and it rotates right back around. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to draw an arbitrary airfoil because I don't have an airfoil for this, so we're going to just an arbitrary one, what I think it looks like. So we'll just go ahead and do that. You'll come over here and click Fit Point Spline. You're going to select this point here, the front of that line that we just drew. And if you don't want this to snap, like it snaps right there like that, but if you don't want it to do that, just hold down the control key. Now I want to make this look a little better here. Now this line right here, what we want to do is project this line onto the plane here, this plane that we're drawing on right now. So you'll select the letter P for project, and you want to select this line here and click OK. Now I want to mirror this line over here. So what we need to do, you come over here to mirror. You can click this too and select mirror from here, or click this here. And the objects we want to mirror is this line right here. And the mirror line, click that. It's going to be this. And click OK. And go ahead and finish sketch. And click this little triangle here over the left, not the cube, so we get back to the right side. Now we want to create a sketch on this plane here. Or if we turn the origin back on, this plane here, but this is all the same plane. So now just click this plane here and click Create Sketch. Now this moved over to the right, just hold down the scroll wheel button and just move it back over to the left. Select Fit Point Spline. Now scroll out a little to make sure this snaps on to the correct line or dot here. And I'm going to move this up. And move these around until you get how you want it to look. And use a line back here, L for line, snaps onto here, and just touch this dot here because we want a straight line across. So you touch that and it shows you a straight line with the little dashes there. And click that. And click OK. And go ahead and finish sketch over here to the right. Now here's a command that we haven't used just yet, and it's called a sweep command. So we come over here to create, And we click this sweep. As you can see with it, you can sweep sketch profiles, planar faces, or solid body along a selected path. So what we do, we just select sweep. And we want to sweep these two profiles here. And you want this to be set to path plus guide rail. And you want this set to full extents. I'm sorry. Now the profile, we just click the two profiles. There's 1, 2, and the path. Select this. Now, if this does not work, like I'm going to select the guide rail back here. And as you can see, we have a warning down here. So what you can do when that happens, try this first before doing anything else. Normally, this will remedy the problem. Just erase those two by clicking the X. And now the path, I'm going to select the back line instead of the front line. And then the guide rail, I'm going to use the front one. And as you can see, now that worked. Now we just go ahead and click this OK. Click this right again. And turn on the bodies again. And as you can see, there it is. Turn off the sketches. And turn off the canvas so we can have a better look at this. And so far, here's our fuselage. Turn the, well, what I'm going to do now is draw that little tip that was on the top of here. So what we want to do now is just left click on the top of here and then click Create Sketch over here on the left. This is rotated again, no problem. Just come over here and click this arrow here. Move this back over, across. Now, we have this plane that we're drawing on here, and we want to project this onto the plane. So to do that, letter P again for project, and select this, and click OK. Then we want to draw a line from here, to these dots to that dot, L for line. And we have our two hemispheres again. And go ahead and finish sketch. Turn the canvases back on. Turn the sketches back on. Now we want to draw on this plane right here. So we click Create Sketch and just click this plane. We want to project this line onto this plane here. So letter P again for project. Select that line and click OK. Now take the spline tool over here. Click that. Locks onto there. And click OK. Now this here, I want this to come straight out here. So I'm going to move this. And I'm going to use the line command and connect this to this. and click OK. Now go ahead and finish sketch. And let's see, can we now loft this to this? Let's see if that works for us. So we come over to Create, select the loft, and click the other side. This profile here. Oops. Let me start this again. This profile, and this third profile over here. Now, it didn't like that, so just cancel that. Go back to Create and loft it once more. Select this and this, and click OK. Sometimes it won't let you loft all three profiles, and then you have to go back and just do two at a time. Then come back over to Create, Loft, this profile, and click OK. And let's turn off the canvases and see what we have. Okay, there we have that. It's looking pretty good. Okay, now see what we want to do next. Let's go ahead and do the horizontal stabilizers back here. And that is done exactly like we just did this vertical, exact same way, except this is it's just going to be on a different plane. So we turn off the bodies. Go back to the sketches here and turn this line off. Here, I want to draw a line from here to the back here. So what you do is come up here to Create Sketch. Click this plane here. L for line. And draw a line out about there. Now it probably needs to be moved up a little, which is no problem. Just move it up. And look at the line from the top. And we want this line, imagine as the length of this. So if this line were extended, it would come up to here. And the same for the back one here, just need to move this forward. And then this one this way. Now I'll go ahead and finish sketch. And we want to do another plane at an angle off this line right here. So you come up here to construct, select plane at an angle, select this line here. Now look at the front of the plane to see, does this go up? And it does. About right there. And click OK. I'm just moving this line down a little. So I'm trying to get this line so it's in the center of here. But we may not be able to get it there from this, but no problem. Okay. Again, we're going to do an arbitrary airfoil on this plane here. So, click Create Sketch on this plane here. And turn this construction plane off. Just come over here to construction here and turn that plane off. And we want to project this line onto this plane. So we hit the letter P. And click OK. Now come over here to Fit Point Spline. And now we want to mirror this line here. Come over here to mirror, click that. This is what we want to mirror. Select the mirror line is this, and click OK. Go ahead and finish sketch. Let's turn the construction planes back on. Click this little triangle at the top, because we're going to look on top of this plane here. And we want to draw on this plane, so we click the plane itself, then click Create Sketch. Then L for line. Click that. And looks to be about right there. Let's see, can we come down a little further here? We might be able to come down to here. We'll give it a try. See what happens. So we click here. Right click and click OK. Line again. Actually, this one's going to be a fit point spline, so we select this. And click OK. Now finish sketch. Okay, now here we're going to do the sweep again. So we come up here to create. And select sweep. Select this profile and this profile. Remember, this has to be set to path plus guide rail and this full extent. And again, you're going to select the front here as a path and the back one as a guide rail. And click OK. And turn the bodies back on. Let's turn the canvases off. And that's the stab. and turn the canvases off, and the sketch is off. Now what I'm going to do here is mirror this. So we come over here to create, select mirror, select this is the body because this is a body here. So we select this and just make sure this is set to bodies over here. So we select this, and the mirror plane is this. And I don't want this join, it's just a new body for now. And click OK. And that's our A380 so far. And that's going to do it for this episode. And the next episode of this, I'm going to teach you guys how to do the wings and they finish these tips over here. But doing the tips over here is the same thing as this. So if you guys want to do the tips yourself, just go ahead and follow how I did the one up here and just do it over here. And the wings are done the same way as these are done. So if you guys want to work on those before you see me do those, just go back and watch how I did these, especially watch how I did this back horizontal stab. It's done the exact same way as this wing is done the exact same way. And then next we'll start working on the engines here and the sails and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button as well. Also, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And I invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site called Cat Build Fly RC. And on my Patreon site, I can help you a lot more with these airplanes and stuff. And there's some things on there that I post over there that I don't post in other places. And you can download stuff over there too. So go over there and have a look. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And have a great rest of the week. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.